Hello peachies! Welcome back to Dear Peachy. Prom holds immense importance to high school girls as it is often considered one of the most significant events of their high school experience. It symbolizes a rite of passage, marking the end of a chapter and the beginning of a new phase in their lives. Prom night represents a culmination of hard work, friendships, and memories made throughout their high school journey. For many girls, prom is a time to indulge in glamour, elegance, and transformation. It offers a unique opportunity to dress up in exquisite gowns, experiment with hairstyles and makeup, and feel like a true princess for a night. The anticipation leading up to prom creates a sense of excitement and anticipation that is hard to match. It's a chance to showcase personal style and make a statement, leaving a lasting impression on classmates, friends, and even themselves. Choosing the right prom dress can have a powerful impact on your confidence and create a truly memorable night. When you feel comfortable and confident in your outfit, it radiates through your body language and enhances your overall presence. A well-chosen dress allows you to express your personal style and individuality. It is a reflection of your unique personality and can make you stand out in a sea of gowns. Whether you opt for a classic and elegant look or go for a bold and edgy statement, the right dress will empower you to showcase your true self and leave a lasting impression. In this video, we will provide you with essential tips and guidance to assist you in selecting a prom dress that accentuates your best features. Whether you're watching this to pick out your best prom dress or simply looking to find the perfect dress for a special occasion, this video is here to help you every step of the way. Let's dive in and discover the dress that will make you feel incredible and create memories to cherish. Before we dive into the exciting world of gown selection, it's essential to take a closer look at your body shape and understand its unique characteristics. This step is crucial because it not only helps you identify your specific body shape, but also assists in determining which aspects of your body you love the most. By doing so, we can strategically choose a dress that accentuates and highlights your best features, taking your dress game to the next level. In our previous video, we provided in-depth coverage of how to identify your body shape using the BSTI, Body Shape Type Indicator, classification. Unlike the common categorization into 5 body shape categories, the BSTI offers a more precise analysis by considering 3 dimensions aspect of our body: the body shape front view, side view, and size of shoulders. By breaking down our body parts individually, including the shoulders, waist, hips, and bust, the BSTI allows for a comprehensive assessment. Each dimension within the BSTI classification consists of several different classifications, and the combination of these classifications gives rise to a remarkable 96 unique types of body shapes. As we have previously covered the steps to identify your body shape through the BSTI system in this video, we won't repeat them here. However, if you're eager to find out your unique body shape, we encourage you to refer to that video for detailed guidance. If you have watched our BSTI video, you're already aware of how we break down each part of the body to better understand and target them. Looking at your body figure from the front, the important element includes the shoulders, waistline, and hips. Side silhouette includes the chest, belly, and legs. Let's take a look at this table. We have organized different categories for each of these body areas. For the shoulders, broad, narrow, and sloped shoulders. For the waist, there are prominent and less prominent waist. For the hip, there are wide and narrow hips. There are bigger and smaller bust size. And we address concerns for the belly and legs. As you can also see, we have marked the BSTI initials in accordance with the body shapes. Here are the body shape initials associated with the categories mentioned. To make it easier for you, you can screenshot this and mark down the category of your body parts, so you can quickly refer to the tips and recommendations related to your body shape later on. We have sorted out the do's and don'ts in picking dresses for each of these categories. So please refer to the following section based on your body shape. Once you have understood your body shape, it is time for you to know if you want to refine or highlight the specific parts of your body. Let's begin with the shoulders. There are various common necklines usually seen in dress designs, such as straight across, V-neck, asymmetric, halter, off-shoulder, square, jewel or boat neck. The straight-across style is probably the most common one, but if you want something more unique, you can play up your body's specific features by opting for different dress styles. If you have broad shoulders, consider choosing necklines that divert attention towards the center of your body. This technique visually shifts the focus, minimizing the prominence of your broad shoulders without completely concealing them. The V neckline is undoubtedly one of the most timeless and popular choices when it comes to necklines. The beauty of V necklines lies in their ability to elongate the neckline and shift attention towards the center of the body. This clever visual effect helps create a harmonious balance that beautifully complements broad shoulders. Besides that, asymmetric necklines are a great choice too. Due to their diagonal placement across the body, they work wonders in terms of creating a flattering look. The beauty of asymmetric necklines lies in their ability to distribute focus throughout the body, instead of solely emphasizing the shoulders. This creates a softer and more balanced silhouette. Next, halter neckline. The unique shape of halter necklines adds structure and length to the body, as elongating the neckline and torso area of the body can be another way to balance broad shoulders. On the other hand, the depth and width of the neckline can have a different impact on your general appearance. Hence, the higher or the smaller the width of the neckline, the broader your shoulders appear. Necklines such as turtlenecks or jewel are less preferred, as these necklines place focus at the neck and shoulder area. The fabric is spread wide across shoulders, hence creating the expanding and widening visual impression to this area. It's important to avoid any type of neckline that adds bulk or exaggerated focus to the shoulder area when trying to balance broad shoulders. Designs that draw excessive attention or create additional volume in this area can accentuate the broadness rather than achieving a balanced look. Indeed, styles such as puffy sleeves or straight-across necklines with ruffles can draw attention to the shoulders. It is advisable to avoid these types of designs as they can further emphasize the width of the shoulder area, rather than creating a balanced look. Accentuating the shoulders goes beyond selecting the right neckline. The shape of the dress silhouette plays a crucial role as well. To achieve balance, it's beneficial to choose dresses with a larger volume below the shoulders to create a more proportionate look for your upper body. One great option is a shift dress. This dress silhouette is known for its loose and relaxed fit, which allows for more volume around the hips and lower body. By distributing the volume downwards, a shift dress helps restore balance to your entire look, making your shoulders appear more harmonious with the rest of your figure. Another excellent choice is a mermaid dress shape. This fitted style hugs the body from the bust down to the knees, then flares out dramatically, resembling the shape of a mermaid's tail. The fit and flare of a mermaid gown accentuates your curves, which can help balance out broad shoulders. By drawing attention to your beautiful curves, the focus shifts away from the shoulders and towards your hourglass figure. On the other hand, the A-line silhouette is fitted at the bodice and gradually widens out from the waist, creating an elegant and elongating effect. With an A-line gown, the attention is directed towards the skirt, diverting the focus away from the shoulders. Moving on to narrow or sloped shoulders, the key to accentuating them is by dressing to broaden your shoulders. If you want to create the illusion of broader shoulders, wearing necklines that expand the shoulder area can be a great strategy. By opting for garments that add volume or have details around the shoulder region, you can create a horizontal line that makes your shoulders appear wider. Off-the-shoulder dresses are a fantastic choice when it comes to accentuating narrow shoulders. The way the neckline rests around the shoulder and arm area brings all the attention to that part of the body, which creates the horizontal line for your shoulders. Puff sleeves are also truly one of the best designs to give narrow shoulders the boost they need. The added volume and structure of puff sleeves work wonders in creating the illusion of broader shoulders. You'll often find puff sleeves paired with square necklines, and it's a winning combination. Square necklines are particularly flattering for women with narrow shoulders because they widen the chest and shoulder area, effectively balancing out the narrowness. And let's not forget about flutter sleeves. They are a fabulous way to broaden shoulders. The extra volume created by the fluttered sleeves adds a lovely touch of femininity and romance. The ruffles on the sleeves create a beautiful and womanly aesthetic while visually widening the shoulder area. However, thin straps combined with narrow shoulders can accentuate the narrowness and create an unbalanced look. To achieve a more proportionate appearance, it's best to opt for dresses and tops with wide straps. Wider straps add dimension and help to disguise narrow shoulders, creating a more balanced and flattering silhouette. Additionally, it's important to avoid dresses made of flimsy fabrics that don't hold their shape. A shapeless gown can draw attention to the narrowness of the shoulders rather than enhancing them. Choosing a gown with structure and substance is essential. By selecting a dress with a well-defined shape and a fabric that maintains its structure, you can create a more polished and flattering overall look. The beauty of narrow shoulders are best accentuated with sheath, empire, or A-line silhouette dresses. These styles create a slender and streamlined design that flatters your overall figure and helps balance out the narrowness of your shoulders. Sheath dresses are known for their sleek and fitted shape, gently skimming the body without adding extra volume. This minimalist style emphasizes your natural curves and creates a streamlined silhouette. Empire dresses feature a high waistline just below the bust, which elongates the torso and draws attention away from the shoulders. This style offers a graceful and ethereal look, ideal for those seeking a romantic and flowy gown. A-line dresses are universally flattering and work well for various body types. The fitted bodice gradually flares out from the waist, creating an A shape. This silhouette adds volume to the lower body, helping to balance the narrowness of the shoulders and creating a more proportional look. On the other hand, ball gown and mermaid silhouettes, while stunning, can be too heavy at the bottom and may throw off the balance of the overall look for those with narrow shoulders. These styles tend to emphasize the lower body and may not achieve the desired balance with narrow shoulders. Having bigger arms can sometimes make us feel self-conscious, especially when it comes to wearing formal gowns with sleeveless or strapless styles. However, there are various dress structures and silhouettes that can flatter your arms and make you feel confident and beautiful. Off-the-shoulder silhouettes are a great choice as they draw attention to the upper half of your body, including your neck, shoulders, and collarbones. This creates a visually elongating effect that can make you appear leaner and divert the focus away from your arms. When selecting an off-the-shoulder dress, be mindful of the details to avoid emphasizing your arms. Steer clear of designs with bulky ruffles on the sides or soft fabrics that may overwhelm your shoulder line and draw attention to your arms instead. If you prefer more coverage but don't want to go with full sleeves, 3/4 sleeves can be your best friend. These sleeves have a flattering structure that distracts attention away from your arms. Opt for lightweight and flowy fabrics to ensure comfort and elegance. It's advisable to avoid mesh or lace fabrics as they tend to stretch over the arms and create the illusion of larger arms. Butterfly or flutter sleeves are another option that covers the upper part of the arms while adding delicate and feminine details to the dress's structure. For those conscious of the circumference of their arms, sheer sleeves can be a subtle way to visually minimize their size. Sheer sleeves made of soft chiffon or organza are particularly flattering for those with thicker arms. These fabrics strategically conceal without appearing overly dramatic or attention-grabbing. If you have a less defined waist and desire to create an hourglass figure, it's essential to focus on dresses that accentuate the waistline. By highlighting your waist, you can create the illusion of a more defined and curvaceous silhouette. One of the most flattering dress styles for this purpose is the fit and flare dress. The fitted waistline draws attention to the smallest part of your midsection, enhancing the appearance of an hourglass figure. Corset-style dresses can also be a great choice for creating a defined waist. These dresses typically feature boning or structured panels that help shape and cinch the waist, giving you a more sculpted look. Additionally, dresses with ruching or gathering around the waist can be effective in creating the illusion of a defined waistline. These details add texture and visual interest to the dress while drawing attention to the waist area. However, excessive fabrics or designs around the belly region should be avoided, as they tend to widen and highlight this region. Dress silhouettes like empire waist, sheath or shift dress are also less preferred. It is because these dresses are form-fitting and lack waist definition, which can further emphasize the straightness of an H-shaped body. Remember to consider the fabric of the dress as well. Opt for fabrics that drape and flow nicely over the body, as they can help create a smoother and more flattering silhouette. When choosing a dress to flatter your waistline, it's important to avoid styles that are too body-fitting around the belly area, such as bodycon dresses if you have a more prominent belly. These types of dresses can accentuate any bumps in the midsection, drawing unwanted attention to that area. Instead, opt for dresses with a more forgiving and relaxed fit around the waist, such as A-line dresses. These styles gently skim over the belly, creating a smoother and more flattering silhouette. In addition, be mindful of the fabric materials you choose. Soft or light reflective fabrics like silk can cling to the skin and highlight any bulges or curves. Opt for fabrics with a bit more structure and weight, as they can help create a more streamlined look. Having fuller hips can give you beautiful feminine curves, but it can also present challenges when searching for dresses that flatter your figure. The key is to find dresses that elegantly hug your curves while also creating balance in your overall silhouette. One dress style that works wonders for bigger hips is the A-line dress. The silhouette cinches the waist and provides coverage for wider hips, creating a balanced look between the upper and lower body. These dresses are simple yet classy, and they help create a visually pleasing proportion. Fit and flare dresses are designed to nip in the waist and flare out over the hips, without sacrificing comfort. These dresses retain your shape and divert attention away from your hips. By defining the waist, the fit and flare dress creates a shorter torso and balances out the volume of the hips. Belted dresses are also a great choice for your figure. They cinch in the waist and draw attention away from the hips. Opt for a wide belt in a contrasting color to make it more noticeable. Position the belt slightly above your natural waistline to create a slimmer silhouette and achieve balance in your wide hips. By accentuating your waist, you create a more proportional and flattering look. In addition to considering dress silhouettes, you can play around with different necklines and shoulder sleeves to add volume to the upper body, effectively balancing out your lovely curves at the bottom. And here are some options that you can consider. Off the shoulder, halter and boat necklines draw attention to the shoulders and collarbones, creating a visually broader upper body. This helps to balance out wider hips and create a more proportional look. Ruffled or flutter sleeves add volume and movement to the shoulders, creating a visually broader upper body. They can help balance out wider hips and create a more proportional silhouette. When it comes to dresses for less defined silhouettes, it's best to avoid styles such as shift dresses, empire waist dresses, sheath dresses, or any boxy dresses. These designs tend to lack shape and structure, which can make it difficult to create a defined waistline and highlight your curves. They may not be as friendly to wider hips for a few reasons. First, lack of waist definition. These dress styles typically lack a defined waistline or may have a high waistline, which can result in a straight or boxy appearance. Without a defined waist, the focus is not drawn to the smallest part of the waist, and the dress may not accentuate or flatter the curves of wider hips. Second, straight or loose fit. Shift dresses and sheath dresses often have a straight or loose fit from the shoulders down, meaning they don't provide much shaping or contouring. This can cause the dress to hang straight down from the waist, potentially making the hips appear wider or less defined. Third, high waistlines. Empire dresses have a high waistline that falls just below the bust, which can draw attention to the bust and upper body rather than the hips. This style may hide your dainty figure and can create the illusion that you are bigger in size than you are in reality. When it comes to formal dresses for smaller hip ratios, the goal is to create the illusion of more volume and curves in the lower body to achieve a balanced look. Dresses with a larger volume at the bottom, such as princess ball gown silhouettes or A-line dresses, are great options. These styles have a full skirt that adds volume and shape, enhancing the appearance of the hips. On the contrary, sheath dresses or mermaid dresses, which are more fitted and cling to the body, may not provide the desired effect for smaller hip ratios. These styles tend to accentuate the natural shape of the body, and if there is less volume in the hips, it may result in an unbalanced or disproportionate look. To divert attention away from the bottom and create a more balanced look, it's recommended to choose dresses with simpler sleeve designs and the right necklines that draw attention to the upper body. Avoid overly elaborate or embellished sleeves that may add volume to the upper body, because this can make your hips appear narrower. Instead, opt for clean and minimalistic sleeve styles such as cap sleeves or short sleeves. In terms of necklines, consider options that bring focus to the upper body. For example, a V neckline or a boat neckline can elongate the neck and draw attention upwards. These necklines create a vertical line that directs the gaze towards the upper body, creating a more balanced visual effect. Additionally, necklines with interesting details or embellishments can also add visual interest and draw attention away from the lower body. By choosing dresses with simpler sleeve designs and attention-grabbing necklines, you can shift the focus towards your upper body and create a more proportionate and flattering appearance for your unforgettable night. When it comes to finding the right dress styles for women with thick legs, it's important to focus on flattering your curves. Look for dresses that skim your body without clinging too tightly, particularly around the thighs, to ensure a flattering fit that doesn't overemphasize your legs. Opt for dresses that offer a relaxed fit, as they will enhance your overall frame beautifully. A-line dresses are a great choice as they draw attention to the waist while accentuating the thickness in the thighs with their flattering flare. These dresses can also create the illusion of length, thanks to the cinched waistline positioned above your natural waist. The fit and flare dress is another comfortable and elegant option that showcases your figure. By cinching the waist and flaring out over the thighs, these dresses cover and minimize attention on the thicker areas. They accentuate your waist, giving the appearance of a shorter torso and longer legs. Flowy dresses are a fantastic choice for those conscious of their thighs, as they stylishly enhance and offer comfort in the lower half. The preferred length for flowy dresses is often the midi length, which allows you to appreciate your thighs while maintaining a visually balanced overall look. Empire waistline dresses exude simplicity and maturity in fashion, making them a wonderful option if you have concerns about your lower bottom. The flare below the cinched waist comfortably hides the thighs, resulting in an exceptional and confident appearance. Choosing dresses with slits is indeed a great way to accentuate the shape of your legs. Slits add a touch of allure and create visual interest as they reveal a glimpse of your legs while you walk or move. They can draw attention to your legs and create a sense of length and elegance. On the other hand, there are a few silhouettes that you might want to skip. First off, the tight-fitting bodycon dresses. They can cling to your legs and highlight their thickness. Next, the mermaid or trumpet styles, which hug the hips and thighs, may not be the most flattering for thicker legs. Besides that, the puffy short mini dresses are not a friendly option for beauties with a more voluminous bottom. It's because they tend to draw attention to the legs, so go for dresses with longer hemlines that create an elongating effect. Remember, these are just guidelines to help you make choices that make you feel confident and comfortable. Ultimately, go with what makes you feel beautiful and empowered. You deserve to rock that formal dress with style. If you have a big bust, it can be both a blessing and a challenge when it comes to finding flattering dresses. But don't worry, there are ways to dress to flatter your figure. One important factor to consider is the neckline. Open necklines like sweetheart, scoop or V-neck are great options for big busts. They create a flattering and elongating effect without revealing too much. Avoid high necklines like turtlenecks or crew necks, as they can make your torso appear shorter and larger. If you want to tone your bust down, you should emphasize the waist. Dresses that hug your waist will distract the gaze a little from your bust. A-line dresses are your best friend. The fit and flare silhouette of an A-line dress creates a balanced look by defining the waist and skimming over the hips. It accentuates your curves in all the right places while providing a flowy skirt that lengthens your legs. The fitted bodice of a mermaid dress helps to provide support and structure to the bust area, creating a flattering and defined silhouette. The flare at the bottom of the mermaid dress helps to balance out the volume and draw attention away from the bust area. It creates a beautiful hourglass shape, emphasizing the curves in all the right places. When it comes to patterns and designs, it's best to keep it simple. Avoid bulky designs like ruffles or distracting patterns that can overwhelm your figure. Avoid shapeless and baggy clothing structures. These types of garments can make your natural figure disappear and give the illusion of being shorter than you actually are. One thing to steer clear of is dresses with dramatic sleeves. Styles like balloon sleeves, batwing sleeves, or bulky ruffled sleeves can be quite distracting and visually add weight to your upper body. Since the sleeves are positioned parallel to your bust, they can appear overwhelming and heavy, further drawing attention to your chest. Additionally, it's best to avoid frills, ruffles, or gatherings around the bust region. These details can actually draw more attention to your bust rather than detracting from it. Furthermore, it's generally best to avoid dresses with thin straps. Thin straps may not provide the necessary support and can create a visual contrast that makes your bust appear even larger. If you have a smaller bust and want to enhance it for a more balanced look, there are various dress styles that can help you achieve that. A-line dresses are a great option as they cinch at the smallest part of your waist and then flare out, giving the illusion of wider hips. The top portion of A-line dresses is typically more relaxed and not overly fitted, allowing for a comfortable and modest fit. This design choice leaves room for the imagination and does not emphasize the chest area. Empire waist dresses are another excellent choice for small busts. These dresses cinch just below the chest, creating a higher waistline that can make your bust appear larger. This style is perfect for achieving an hourglass shape and accentuating your natural curves. There are various necklines that can make a significant difference in the overall look for small-chested women. One flattering option is the sweetheart neckline, which resembles the curves of a heart. It not only exudes romance but also accentuates the bust, creating a fuller appearance. The openness of this neckline showcases the collarbones and shoulders, adding a touch of allure. Straight across can also be a great choice. They provide a lifted look to the bust while emphasizing the collarbones and shoulders, enhancing the overall silhouette. For a small bust, narrower V necklines work wonders. They create the illusion of a fuller bust without revealing too much chest. Wider V necklines can sometimes make the bust appear separated and smaller, so opting for a narrower V neckline is more flattering. Halter necklines are another excellent option for small busts. They draw attention to the shoulders and create a balanced look, especially for those with petite frames and broad shoulders. A boat neckline, characterized by a horizontal line across the collarbones, works exceptionally well for smaller busts. It adds emphasis to the neck and shoulders, enhancing the overall appearance. Cutout dresses can make a bold statement and be incredibly flattering for women with small busts. Opting for a dress with a cutout under the chest area can draw attention to that area while concealing any wider ribs. Ruffles can be a great addition to add volume to the chest area. Dresses with playful ruffles exude elegance and class while creating a feminine touch. Corset dresses feature a built-in corset that can be tied and styled to cinch the waist and enhance the bust. However, it's important to note that corset dresses can sometimes have the opposite effect. If the bust is pushed too high, it can emphasize its small size, and the tight fit may accentuate wider ribs. There is no best bust size. It is all up to us if we want to tone them down or emphasize to achieve the best silhouette that we want. If you have a petite body type, many full-length prom dresses can easily overwhelm your small frame. Full-length prom dresses can sometimes be too long and may make you appear shorter than you are. Opting for a short dress or a gown with an asymmetrical hemline can create the illusion of height and elongate your silhouette. The uneven or diagonal cut of an asymmetrical hemline visually breaks up the horizontal line created by a traditional straight hemline. This interruption in the line draws the eye up and down, giving the impression of a longer silhouette. Additionally, the asymmetrical hemline can create a sense of movement and dynamism in the dress. This adds visual interest and helps to elongate the body. The shorter side of the asymmetrical hemline can expose more of the legs, which can make them appear longer and contribute to a taller overall look. Choosing a slim-fitting prom gown is another great option for petite individuals. A fitted dress can showcase your curves and create a streamlined look that flatters your small frame. To further enhance your height, look for prom gowns with a V-neck or vertical embellishments. These design elements draw the eye upward and create the illusion of length. When selecting your prom dress, don't forget to consider footwear. Pairing your dress with high heels can give you an added boost in height and help create a more statuesque appearance. Shapeless dresses and boxy cuts lack definition and can make you appear boxy or overwhelmed by fabric. They tend to hide your natural curves and can make you look shorter and less proportionate. Shift dresses have a loose and straight silhouette, may not be the most flattering choice for petite. They can give the impression of a shapeless figure and make you appear smaller overall. As for necklines, boat neck and scoop necklines can have a broadening effect on the shoulders and chest, which can make a petite frame look wider and shorter. Ultimately, the goal is to choose dresses that flatter your petite figure by emphasizing your proportions and creating a balanced look. Now that we've covered all the tips for finding the right dress cuts for different body proportions and shapes, let's put theory into practice. In this section, we have a case study for you to see how these tips can be applied in real-life scenarios. Once you have identified your body shape and learned how to dress to accentuate your figure, finding a style that suits you becomes easy. Take the time to observe each of your body shape characteristics and determine which ones you want to enhance or highlight. This understanding will allow you to bring out your distinctive style and create a look that truly represents you. First, analyze the specific features of your body. For instance, you have found that you have the XPN body shape, or in other words a body figure with prominent waist, sloped shoulders and busty top, and in a petite frame. It is known that some of the specific body shapes looks better in certain styles. So even if you think that some body parts of yours are less ideal than what you expected, they might be a plus point that makes you stand out more with the suitable style. Let's say that you would like to go for a more sexy, feminine, and dramatic style. Sloped shoulders might not be ideal for some people, but it goes well in dresses with interesting shoulder details such as delicate ruffles, lace accents, or embellishments. These elements will draw attention to your shoulders and add a touch of femininity to your look. For your bigger bust, consider dresses with a sweetheart neckline or a narrow V-neck. These necklines create a flattering frame for your bust, enhancing your natural curves in an elegant and attractive way. A-line, fit and flare, and mermaid or trumpet dresses accentuates your waist. These classic silhouettes emphasizes your waist while enhancing the proportion of your hips to create a balanced look. Given your petite frame, choose dresses with a shorter length or asymmetrical hemline. These styles will help create the illusion of longer legs, making you appear taller and more proportionate. By toning down the bust and highlighting the waist, you can effectively divert attention away from the sloped shoulders and create a visually balanced body proportion. Armed with this knowledge, you can now embark on the search for dresses that not only align with your personal style preferences but also enhance the beauty of your body shape. Choosing the perfect prom dress should be an exciting and enjoyable experience. It's important to remember that prom is about creating cherished memories with friends and celebrating a special milestone in your life. Don't let the pressure of finding the perfect dress weigh you down or make you doubt your beauty. No one is perfect, and every body is beautiful in its own way. We hope that our guide has provided you with some helpful direction in finding the dress that will make you shine on your special night. It's important to remember that this video is just a helpful guideline to steer you in the right direction when choosing the perfect dress. You don't have to follow every single tip or rule, because what truly matters is how you feel about yourself. The most important thing is to feel confident, beautiful, and comfortable in whatever dress you choose. Use these suggestions as inspiration, but ultimately trust your own instincts and embrace your unique style and individuality. So go ahead, have fun, and create unforgettable memories as you dance the night away in a dress that reflects your true self. Comment below and let us know which styling tip that you like the most. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next video. Goodbye.